So here is the white-centric Lifegain Esper deck that Apples and Fruits originally built that was more centered around black. This time I figured I would test out the more white-centric deck without Shield Red and without the Gumdrop Poisoner, playing Steel Seraph, which is theoretically a really good card in this deck. And it turns out that it is a really good card in this deck, honestly. The fact that you have the Explorer from Amalia that gives you access to more lands over the course of the game, and the Steel Seraph being a potential 6-drop really gives it a lot more power than simply being a really strong 3-drop, which it is. And it can also give lifelink to other creatures, which means that this scales a lot faster potentially, and it gives evasion, which is really, really nice for this card as well. So it's mostly the synergy with Amalia that I think is interesting with Steel Seraph, and it has proven to be just as good as I thought it was. Now, obviously, the problem is between this deck and the black-centric deck is that you're going to make the mana base a lot worse, I think. Sure, you get to cast the Rune Lurker Bat more often because we have more untapped white sources, but you're going to lose out on the 2 Plaza of Heroes. But we have less legends in the deck anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But, you know, you can still feel that loss over the course of like long mid-range matches where you could potentially like protect your Shield Red with the Plaza. So there is that. But, you know, it's kind of minor for the amount of power you're gaining with Steel Seraph. But again, I think it's just a choice of whether you want to play with this card or with the Shield Red mostly, and potentially the Gumdrop Poisoner. You could play the Poisoner in this deck as well. I'm just having trouble seeing where. There's not that many slots that you have open. But other than that, it's exactly the same sideboard, I think. Oh yeah, I'm playing the Shepherd instead, so we have more. We have less black, so I need to play a card that can also be cast for white as well, and just 1 black for the Sweeper. So there's that. Other than that, same sideboard. That's all I'm gonna say about this deck. I'll leave you with that. Okay, this is cool. So we have more turn 1 untapped white, so that's kind of nice. Path is okay. The issue with Path is that it doesn't deal with the enchantment, right? But it's fine. So let's see how good this is. I've never gotten this out yet. Okay. Oh, I didn't descend because that's an... Okay, well... Yeah, but Path is fine against them, honestly. It's okay. Against Toxic. But again, Path destroys your own stuff too. It's just, yeah, like, it's just annoying. That card's really annoying. That's okay. I can just, I guess, maybe I should have kept the other Get Lost, honestly. The synergy is, you know, there but not there, right? Like, actually, it was fine. I mean, the problem is, here's one problem with exploring this deck. It's that Rafine ditching lands is not that good. So you drawing lands isn't that good. It's like the synergy with Connive is not that good, basically. One thing it is good with is wait. Oh yeah, the Steel Seraph, yeah. Yeah, the Steel Seraph. It's good with Steel Seraph. It's kind of annoying. I think I'd just play this. So like I have so much. Okay, that's a good play next turn, at least. And I think this descends, right? Yeah. I'm gonna keep any permanent or any spell really, just because of Rafine, right? Card's annoying. Path of Peril. Path of Peril is pretty annoying. think it's way better for them than it is for than Shieldred is bad for me, right? Is it though? I mean, is it though? The problem is Path gives them back. It's gotta be Path, right? Nice. Surely it's these two, right? I might hardcast this, and I want the flexibility of being able to cast that as well. Okay. So yeah, I'm still really testing out the Get Lost because the Get Lost is technically better against ramp. Technically, I'm not even sure if that's true actually, but because them getting lands potentially off of it is dangerous. Um, but it like overall, I'm really thinking that Fateful Abscess is just a better. Fateful Abscess is just better. So they drew a removal spell. Okay. Which is totally fine, actually. Kill Rafine. Yep. For the bat. Yeah, Ruin Lurker bat's pretty good. This cry is really useful. 100%. Okay. So yeah, again, we can see a problem is that I don't have that much removal in the deck. I do have to fix that, I think. Some things gotta go in the sideboard for me to make room for more interaction, I think. Like, straight up. Wandering Emperor is weird, right? Because like it doesn't interact with Shieldred that well. Otherwise it works, I guess. Also the bat is annoying. This kind of works against Glissa. Does it remove all text? It does. Yeah, Tidebinder can also stop Shieldred. You know what? As much as I don't want to play it because I have so much removal, and also it forces me to hold up stuff, which is kind of annoying as well. I could play Urtime. Triggered ability, this counts, right? I can technically counter that as well. Problem is, I don't know what I'm cutting for all these cards. If I do want all of them. Like Urtime, maybe, I don't know. Probably one Denic at least, and then like I want to play cut down. Like I wish I had another go for the throat or something because I want the cut down for the bat, but the cut down doesn't do anything else against them. It's kind of weird. Do I lose the game if I keep this and they take my bat? Actually, I have to draw blue anyways. It would be 28% chance to draw blue. 5, 6, 10, 14, 15. I'm not gonna risk it. I think there's too much blue in that hand. That's surprisingly good. No bat, please. This is standard in a nutshell right now, I feel like. Between this, ramp decks, and I guess some people have said mono red. But I don't know. 1 second. Oh god. This is over. It's either nuts or trash. When has the bat been trash? Do you have an example of when the bat is trash? Oh god, I did not really think enough about this. I forgot I have a 3-drop that dies to cut down. Damn, I could have won. I threw. I forgot I had one 3-drop that I don't want to die. So it was better to take the virtue. Whatever, it's still good tempo for me if they don't draw land. So it's not the end of the world. Can't say it's good though. Wonder if that's a keep actually. Like that could be very useful. I'm gonna keep it. That could definitely be very useful. The question is, did they find the land? Because that will change the game significantly. Alright. They have another cut down? Okay, never mind. So I guess I lose the game either way there. I misplayed, but they found another cut down, which is better than land there. So annoying. Okay, that's good and bad, you know what I mean? Like yeah. Giving them 2 maps is pretty bad here. But whatever. I can't really take shield red in this spot. I just have to hope they can't play it. So yeah, I'm in trouble. Okay, that's not lands, but now it's a 3/3. God, I hate this card. Am I trading this for a scry? That's the point we're at, huh? Probably not. I have steel seraphs. At least they're not developing much more. Like, this is whatever. Now I do it, right? Yeah, I'm kind of screwed here. I mean, that's not even good. I don't even know why I kept that, actually. Alright, let's just move on. It's just, I literally lost because of get lost, I think. This card is so annoying. Maybe I play Shepherd to deal with the bats. Like, I don't know. I kind of have to keep get lost in Kaito on the play. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Kaito on the play is probably fine. Also, I've not drawn many invasions, which would help a little bit. I could cut this just because... No, there's only one answer to it. Virtue of Loyalty, I think I'm gonna cut. Actually, I don't know. It's so hard to sideboard. It's actually so hard to sideboard. I think the key factor for this matchup is that most of my cards are gonna die, I think. And I'm assuming that means I'm not gonna get as much life off of this on average. Like, to scale this up. Which probably means I don't want 4. And Steel Seraph is, like, kind of good. Actually, I don't care about this card. Never mind. I'd rather have Steel Seraph. It's gotta be this, right? I just don't really see. I don't think it's Denick because Denick is actually good as a flyer against them. As like a 2-for-1. I mean, this could be amazing if I draw a land. It could also be really, really bad. I could also get wrecked by the bat and lose the game. This card doesn't really do that much here. My draws are weak as well if it's not land. Actually, I could draw bat. So bat, Denick, any removal spell. Gonna try it. Alright, that worked out. Please no bat. Otherwise, I'm still... Okay, that's good. Alright, now we're in a good spot.
Get out. Easy.
Okay, these lands are not... I mean, they're good. But I also really want this on turn 5. Do I really want on turn 5? Actually, maybe not. Maybe it's okay. I'll probably get an untap land. They have a kill for that? Wow. Edict against me? That's not that good, right? Pretty fortunate I have my one Planeswalker. Actually, I do have Wandering Emperor too, but this card sucks against Wandering Emperor. Yeah, that's unfortunate. At least I get the Ruin Lurker bad. And I already drew a card off of it, so it's not that bad. I'm not too happy about that. That's the only answer, I think, on that turn. Alright, 2 Scries. Nope, definitely not. So this was a hard flood otherwise. Okay, that's good. Hopefully they play something I can Tide Bind here. Alright, I'm doing it. I mean, that's not exactly what I was hoping for, but whatever. Still fine. Next turn. That sucks. Also, I don't want this to reactivate. Finally, I drew Invasion. That's pretty big. It's a pretty big value card on my side that I didn't draw before. Alright, and the good thing is I almost have a guaranteed kill on it next turn. Oh, that's really good. Like, I do like having that 3-drop that can double up as a 6-drop. That's probably the main appeal of Steel Seraph. Like, I'm not... The abilities on it are good. I think in this meta, they're a little bit weaker than they would be because people are running answers to, like... They're not running only Go for the Throat anymore. So... It's a little bit weaker. But I like that you can have a 6-drop as well. And that 6-drop hits really hard. So that's the more interesting aspect of this to me. So I'm flipping into Shield Rod probably. Which means I might as well just kill the Sentinel. Do I want to return 2 cards? Yeah, I do, right? Rafine. There's no way they have an answer for green, right? No, they definitely don't. I'm not grabbing... No, yeah. Yeah, this has to be in. Go and get Shield Red. It probably dies. Yeah, okay, cool. Awesome. Interesting. I'm still undecided on whether I like this more than like the more black focused deck, but it's interesting. But I'm not convinced. Also, the Pain Lands didn't help. Schooner is good with Seraph, that's true. Is it better than this card? I feel like this card has been not great. Maybe it's split. Yeah, I might be more comfortable splitting. don't think this card is that impressive. I think it's obviously like better in this deck than it would be in a different one, but oh wait, this is I was expecting just green black. Does that change anything really? Not really. I think it just this attack. I'm gonna save the bat for after they spend a bit of removal. No, Schooner is good overall. I'm not arguing with that. I'm just saying, like, is it better on average on turn 2 than this? Probably. Is it better later in the game? Probably not. I do need land really badly, but okay. Can work with this. Okay, I still need land really badly. The only situation where this card is like strictly better than Schooner is when it's Rune Lurker Bat turn 1 into this, which is kind of the idea, I guess. The new black board wipe, I haven't seen it. That's fine, I guess. I don't really care that much. I do need land really badly. This is better for fast decks. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, Schooner would be better against ramp, I think. Is it what's better in the mirror? I think that's also something that's really important. And I think this is better in the mirror. I'm pretty sure. God, I need land so bad. Being on 3 mana, 13 cards in is not good. Field red guaranteed. Land on the field. I think it's just over. I just got screwed too hard, I think. I mean, I guess it's not over, but it's not that good. I'm really low, basically. I think I have to keep this, right? No, because I'd have to pay life if I want to play Steel Seraph, and it's... Yeah, Milder Shield is obvious, but I'm talking about, like, how do I survive this cottage? And how do they hit every +1/+1 counter every time? Crazy. I can't lifelink with that. So I have to fly. Hit the bad god. I mean, they'll get it back, but... I mean, they're gonna get Glissa back too, so... Does it even matter? Oh, isn't it better to not grab this then? If it's just they're just gonna get it back, I just grab Denik. Then I just play just a chump block probably. Or is it better to play? Okay, wait. Do I need a life? So 4 chump. Well, if possible, I don't want to. Well, actually, no, I don't care that much. So playing the 2/2. Wait, let me think. So 4. Well, they have +1 potentially as well. Yeah, actually, I have to play this. I think I'm not gonna do the math, but I think because they can +1 a trample, it's probably should play it. I mean, surely they won't hit this time, right? Surely they hit land this time. And then, well, how do I survive after this? I don't even know. I don't know. Dude, Explore is such a weird mechanic, because I think it's interesting, but the RNG aspect of it is so frustrating to play against. Like, if this is a 3/2, my blocks are so much better. It's gotta be that, right? So annoying. I survive this turn, I win? I don't think so. Do not think so. I could be wrong. Oh, I do get this, though. That's kind of cool. So I can Rune Lurker Bat and also hold up Wandering Emperor, which I think is pretty good. I get a bunch of stats guaranteed. I don't need to block the bats that has it with Lissa. No, I'm at 3. Well, I could if I don't want to trade that, but I have to otherwise. I kind of forgot this would proc on my opponent's turn, which does change things quite a bit. This card is interesting. Like, Schooner would have not done what this card did in this matchup. So again, against mid-range, I can see this just being straight up better than Schooner. Like, most creature-based matchups. And this is a good situation, unless they draw the bat, right? Because the Dread Knight wants to hold the stats, but the Dread Knight can't be interacted with. And since I found the Rune Lurker bat off of this, I guess that was the main reason to play the bat over the virtue, right? Is that this procs off the bat blocking, while this doesn't. So gets extra stats, digs deeper in case I want to find, you know, exactly the Rune Lurker bat. Okay, finally, they're kind of just... Are they gonna activate the Restless Cottage? I mean, they should, right? They think they've got this, but...
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
Okay. So the problem is I
You are
can't
not
pass
much
this Lissa, which is kind of annoying. Oh wait, I can first strike as... I mean, I can first strike, but is it that relevant? Oh, Steel Seraph would be amazing. Yeah, I don't think this Rafine does anything for me. It does allow me to play the Virtue token plus Rafine, which is a little bit interesting. And I think I am first striking in... Am I? Actually, I don't know. If they play... Okay, if they play this, what do I play? I don't think this is it. But it's also not bad. I think I'm gonna keep it just because it's not bad. And then next turn I can go like for a full swing with the Fortress, which could be pretty good. I just want anything that's playable in conjunction with this, basically. Yeah, this Glyssa is kind of annoying. So, is it better to plus with Wandering Emperor on my Dunic, for example, if I want the life? Or even plussing on Rafine just because it would allow it to block for free, basically? Or do I just make the token because I want to block the Glyssa with it? And the +1 doesn't really matter, does it? It might. Let me math this out. So if I play this, let's assume they have a removal spell. They're going to remove, they're going to activate. If they remove this, they have a lot of attackers. Well, if they plus here and that's 4, that makes it troublesome for Rafine. Otherwise I can trump. I think I have to minus. Actually, I'm not sure. Remove, block, block, block. Actually, I can probably plus. I think if I plus, I'm pretty safe. I hope. And it's way better next turn because I have the damage from this, so I want Rafine to be a little bit bigger, so it has a higher chance of just killing them straight up. But they have to. That's assuming they even find the removal spell, right? That doesn't do anything. Okay, they should probably always put the counter on this, since this doesn't matter. All legendary creature. Okay, drawing with that. That's -1 HP. That's relevant. That is relevant. Also, another thing that's interesting is the mind game of, like, you know, how much do they want to swing? Because if they swing with things that don't tap themselves, right? No vigilance, then this can minus. So that's pretty dangerous for them as well. Okay, so if they found a removal spell for this, I have to block with something, which can be annoying here. But then the thing is, if they had a removal spell for this, unless it's exactly cut down, then they could just remove something else, right? So it's kind of irrelevant, I think. That would have made it so I would have had to Wandering Emperor though. But like if they had any other removal spell, they would just remove one of these, so I would always be able to chump block this. So it just doesn't really matter. Oh, that is... I don't want to take 3, but... Isn't this always... No, it's not always lethal. I can get rid of Glissa. I think I will. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's try to find a land. Yeah, I know they have food. I know. I'm gonna get rid of this
I'll be
just to see
back.
what happens. You have something for this? Surely not.
My
If I plus in
judgment
full
is
swing with land, do I win? I don't think so because I have food. I could be wrong. I mean, if I hit, how much would I need to hit? So they're at 9. I have guaranteed 2, 3, 5. So if I swing with everything, I have 5. It's so risky. Like if I miss, I'm just dead. Okay, I found the land. All right, so does that mean I just remove this and swing with everything? I think that's probably the play. Or, oh shit, I need to. Fuck. Whatever. I can do it in combat. It's fine. Wait, if that was, I almost thought this was sorcery for that. Like sometimes I just mind myself. Okay. Could just bounce it honestly. That was more complicated than it should have been. I think I was pretty far ahead there. Actually, no, I was losing until I found the Ruin Lurker bat, right? Interesting. That game was really weird. Felt like I should have lost because they had such a huge lead on me with the Sentinels. But the life gain kind of came in. Okay. Anyways, let's try to win the next games. Ugh. So much removal. Oh yeah, when Shelly was on top, well, it wasn't looking good, but I did have the invasion, so the main issue was that it forced me to invasion, which is really bad tempo against you know, 2 attacking vigilance creatures, but it is what it is. God, I hate Get Lost. I really want to cut it. It just feels so bad. Amalia was really good that game. Really good. But it's hard to justify on the draw, I think. Most of the time I have 0 creatures. So the question is, do I want Tidebinder, Shepherd, or Cut Down? Mostly to deal with the bat, I would say. Shepherd allows me to kind of neutralize that, I guess. Kinda. Urtai is okay, but they have so much value though. I don't think Urtai is that good. I'll try Tidebinder. Oh, command is not that good. Can do one Shepherd. Shepherd's okay. Like, if I can get rid of the bat and then also, you know, get a creature down, it's probably fine. Oh. Would have been interesting to play that game out, but it is what it is. It was an interesting first game. I think that's all that mattered there.